Everyone says YouTube automation is dead, that AI content is worthless, and you can't make real money without showing your face. All those people saying that, well, they're wrong. One AI tool has allowed me to generate thousands of dollars monthly from faceless YouTube channels with zero experience required. I'm going to show you exactly how, and by the end of this, you'll understand why the people calling this dead are the same ones who never figured out the research. And I'm going to show you one feature inside this tool that I used to do manually for hours every single week, taking screenshots of the YouTube homepage on my phone and my desktop just to see how my thumbnails looked in a real feed. There's a much better way of doing this, and it's actually a feature in the tool I'm about to talk about. Before I built this tool, I was doing YouTube automation consulting. Creators would come to me with channels that weren't growing, and I'd dig into their research process, or, more accurately, the complete lack of one. The pattern was always the same. They'd find a niche they liked, start posting, and wonder why nothing was moving. And every single time, I'd go find the small channels in their niche that were killing it. Channels with a few thousand subscribers pulling hundreds of thousands of views on one video, and show them what the algorithm was already pushing in their space. Channels they'd never looked at, topics they'd never considered. The research they skipped in week 1 was the reason nothing was working in month 3. And I was finding all of that manually, every single time. For years, my research stack looked like this: vidIQ for general YouTube data, TubeMagic for content ideas, 1 of 10 for outlier video research, which was the closest thing to what I actually needed. And then manually, every time I wanted to check a thumbnail, I'd pull up YouTube on my phone and on my desktop and take screenshots side by side just to see how my thumbnail looked competing in a real feed. 5 different tools, hours of manual work every week. And the worst part? None of them talk to each other. I'd find an outlier in 1 of 10, switch tabs to work on the title, switch again for the script, switch again to check the thumbnail. The research was solid, but the workflow was completely broken. And then I got tired enough to build my own solution. I called it Outlier. The whole premise, every step of the YouTube automation research workflow, connected in one place. Let me walk you through what that actually looks like. The niche generator gives you YouTube automation niches with estimated RPM per thousand views attached. You know the income ceiling of a niche before you commit a single hour to it? Not after 3 months of posting. Outlier Discovery finds the small channels in your niche that are massively outperforming their subscriber count. The channels with 4,000 subscribers pulling 800,000 views on one video. The algorithm signal that proves demand exists in that space. What used to take me hours of manual searching now takes minutes. The Outlier engine scores every video in your niche by views divided by subscriber count. Above 1.0 means the algorithm pushed it beyond the existing audience. The higher the score, the harder the push. You see immediately which videos are worth modeling and which to ignore. The Competitor Vault lets you add any YouTube channel, and Outlier tracks it automatically. Every video they post, every score, every pattern over time. Instead of manually checking competitor channels every week, it runs in the background and shows you what's moving in your niche right now. The title workshop takes your topic and generates 12 title variations ranked by predicted click-through rate, each one labeled with the psychological trigger driving the click: curiosity gap, urgency, social proof, bold claim. You pick the highest ranked one and move on. And the thumbnail click-through rate simulator. This is the one I used to do with screenshots on 2 devices. You upload your thumbnail, and Outlier places it alongside real YouTube videos in your niche: desktop view and mobile view. You see exactly how it competes in a real feed before you post it. AI scores it out of 100 and gives specific feedback. Text too small on mobile, color blending with the video next to it, focal point not drawing the eye. One click replaces 2 devices and a screenshot folder. The scriptwriter generates high engagement hook options built from your Outlier research, so your script starts from data, not from nothing. Closes with a call to action that chains the viewer into your next video to keep session time high. What Outlier replaced wasn't just the tools, it replaced the hours, the tab switching, the manual screenshot process, the disconnected workflow where finding an outlier was just the start of another manual process. Now the entire research phase, niche validation, outlier discovery, competitor tracking, title generation, thumbnail testing, script foundation, happens in one place. The research is better, the time is a fraction of what it was, and every step feeds directly into the next one. And since you watched this far, the fastest way to validate whether a niche is worth your time is this. Find at least 3 channels under 20,000 subscribers with outlier scores above 2.0 in your niche. 3 examples means consistent algorithm appetite in that space. 1 could be luck. 3 is a pattern. If you can't find 3, the niche isn't ready. Move on before you've committed anything. Outlier is linked in the description. The niche generator, outlier discovery, competitor vault, title workshop, thumbnail simulator, script writer, it's all in there. Click the link and sign up today.